Okay, one more video for the night. Maybe. Might be two more, but kind of tired. Slept maybe 4 hours this morning. So yeah, I'm kind of tired.
If there's another test, let's continue.
Hunger. You were more tolerant in the free zone, despite the fools you suffered.
You were watching me.
We're always watching. Arkan took away years of your life, but he stole far more from the rest of us. Do you feel anything for those who suffered while you slept?
Why else would I be here? I want to end the suffering.
And you, Senya, what do you feel?
Shame.
Because you failed to protect our immortal Emperor?
I was in no position to do that.
What of the scions who were slaughtered by your fellow knights because Arkan demanded it? Do you feel responsible for them?
When I joined the Knights, they were shields protecting our home world. Now they are weapons wielded by an insane child.
Senya, could we reason with the Knights? Bring them over to our side.
The blood on their hands cannot be washed away with reason.
The Knights should have rebelled against Arkan. Instead, we have lost our honor.
The eyes of Esne claim what can never belong to her.
They speak of envy, my son's weakness. Do not let it be yours.
We receive no pleasure from this trial, but we act as fate demands. Be strong, Outlander.
Take everything from you!
One less perpetrator.
Those things are different.
Care of one form. From that. One less perpetrator.
The scions are driven by revenge, but they require fate's compliance. We are above such negotiations. Destiny is merely the conduit for our will.
It's a miracle this thing hasn't exploded 1,000 times over after what you put it through.
It's not a miracle if it's meant to be. I'm living proof that all you need is faith.
Now, I'd say you're living proof that Miss Spooky Eyes is a lot more patient than she looks.
Isn't there anything you still need to fix around here?
Nope. I'm just too good at my job.
I found HK wandering asylum with no memory of anything since he left.
Whew. I mean, that's probably bad. Where's the Outlander?
Exactly.
Senya wanted your friend in HK to meet her contacts. She gave them coordinates to the location.
Apology. I have no such data stored in memory.
Senya, I knew it.
I believe her contacts are the real danger. HK, what's the first thing you remember after you woke up?
You seek to remove Archon from the Eternal Throne. As well you should. His destiny is to fall. We have foreseen that much, but his final fate remains unclear. When he is at your mercy, what will you do?
Death is not always the answer. Even for a man like Archon, there are other ways to atone.
Arkin will not escape justice for the lives he's taken.
1,000 scions lie dead because of him. Blood calls out for blood. Do you agree? Answer us!
They question her commitment to them because they cannot foresee it. Ask yourself why.
If you are not with us, you stand against the tides of destiny. Archon and Valen must die.
Justice can take many different forms. We'll do what's right when the time comes.
If you will not reveal your true self, you leave me no choice. I will know your fate, even if I must tear you open to see it.
I was behind.
You cannot defy destiny! Choice is an illusion! You cannot! Stand down and face justice! You don't deserve to live! The Emperor will be avenged! You cannot defy destiny!
I don't think I was even close to defeating him.
His argument with you is pointless and destructive. I can end this without any more bloodshed, if you accept the gift of my power.
I'll handle him myself.
And stop.
I'm gonna pause the video here for a sec. I need to know the consequences of my actions so I can make the right choice. Sorry about all that, I forgot I had paused the video. We dueled against the Histopoly until I got imprisoned. when
I
got
killed
captured.
3 knights to make sure they weren't lying. And another 3 because I hate odd numbers. The Outlander escaped in the gravestone with our mother's help. She's against us.
Senya was always strong-willed. That's why Father left her.
Do you think she knows he's alive? Has she betrayed us for him?
It doesn't matter. She'll return to us, or face the consequences.
We don't need them. Our parents gave us the power to forge the future. They should have known we'd use it.
Yeah, sorry about the section of the video that is missing. It's because I forgot to unpause the recording. So, yeah, not that much happened actually. Maybe about 5 minutes of gameplay. So let's see, we enter the room, we dueled an old man who kept on something false illusions at us. Halfway through the battle, Valkyrian, whatever the hell his name is, 7th Emperor, gave us another choice without his help. So, yeah, I chose the light side option this time. We should go for another 30 minutes then in the video, because I gotta do a few things. And I'm getting a bit tired. Oh. Spacebar.
I take it you have concerns.
I can think of a few.
You're only escalating matters.
You expect us to believe you're going to fight your own children?
I can't deny my responsibility for what Valen and Arkan have become. I have to end their bloodshed.
What did you see in Valkorion that you had children with him?
You say he was a homicidal tyrant, but that isn't the man I knew. He was benevolent, wise, even kind. At least at first. We never agreed on how the children should be raised, and over time he became more and more distant. More cold. I was afraid for what the children would become. But when I decided to leave, they chose him. I couldn't force them.
You've been lying to us all this time. Now you give us this woe is me story, and we're supposed to take your word for it?
You don't have to take my word. You can ask the Immortal Emperor himself.
I am not him. I am myself.
When Valkorion was in charge, he wasn't fixated on waging war. If we can get him back on the throne...
Valkorion is a world devourer.
He brought direction and stability to Zakul.
Trust me, Koth, you don't know him like I do.
No. You don't know him like I do.
Neither of you know him like I do.
Try sharing a little less.
That isn't what I meant.
Interruption. The Republic astromech has established contact.
T7, what does he have for us?
Report. A criminal meatbag on Zakul has been in search of the gravestone. This Lady of Sorrows alleges she can establish a dialogue with its computers.
Lady of Sorrows? Good luck with her.
I take it she's trouble.
She's an information broker. Acts as her own enforcer. Never apprehended. So yes, trouble. She operates in Zakul's old world district. I know it better than anyone. I'll escort you.
Back to Zakul. Right onto Arkan and Valen's front door.
I don't think they'll expect to find us there. Do you?
It's worth a try, this Lady of Sorrows. But I'd like a word before you leave.
Who thought the Lady of Sorrows would be the key to figuring you out? Destiny calls.
Now that the truth is out about Valkorion, there's a shortage of trust. I need you to find it within yourself to try. Not an easy task. Koth believes in Valkorion. Senya withheld vital information. Neither one trusts the other. That's why you must act as an example.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. May the Force serve you well out there.
Not getting access to the hangar controls. Some kind of power outage.
Oh, hey, I forgot to see this. Positive, this is where the ship thing was. I mean, where the whole side of the ship was.
Finished. Took care of one for you.
Odd fluctuations. Relays are gunked up or something. They have to clean out the junctions.
Easier than I thought. No getting up from that.
You know what I think about buying me a lightsaber? Crystal blue lightsaber. The mini mappers. Do this first. Sorry, I'm lost. Ask me what?
Perpetrator. You'll be all right.
Doing these things is easy. What's the question? wasn't paying attention. He hasn't. Hold on a sec, I gotta scroll all the way up here. Okay, I'm horribly lost. I am horribly lost. Okay. Now, I'm completely lost. Okay, now I'm completely lost. Submit, mate. S-M-H. Oh, this is where the damn thing is. I know I saw it before, but...
Should feel better. I really don't know how to answer that question. Answer what he said. Sorry, couldn't be any more harm. Sorry, I couldn't be more helpful. Yeah, we both tried, but I'm still lost of what the hell I was trying with. Please tell me this.
Everything's good to go. What was it?
An infestation. If they'd grown any bigger, we'd have more to worry about than spotty power. We should check the rest of the ship.
Courtesy, I will take it upon myself to eradicate these hostile stowaways, masters. Once I have gathered additional munitions, I will scour the ship from top to bottom.
Whoa, easy! We can have you blasting through the hull left and right.
Appeasement. I can employ knives and blunt force instruments instead. Would that make you feel safer?
Not really.
Next time, you're on cleanup detail.
Getting more familiar with the game as this is the way. If he needs assistance, I'll do my best to help. What level is he? Wait a second. Wait, what is he again? Missionary. Most people, the rest are just dicks. Asking you will receive. Do not know why I'm not getting a special effects sound for that. Maybe I accidentally turned down the special effects sound. before I turned down the master sound. It's not impossible. I once again failed to
A
look at the screen.
love the hand of tithe could not deny.
We're headed back into the heart of Arkan's empire, and you're singing.
What better time? Anyway, where we're going, no one will be looking for criminals. Most of the people there are criminals, which of course presents its own dangers.
What type of armor is she wearing?
Even so, I do enjoy visiting the old world. It's a piece of Zakul history. Valkorian's first attempt at creating a grand society.
A failed attempt.
Only in scale. To him, it wasn't nearly grand enough.
I want to know more about your relationship with Valkorian.
The story really isn't as outlandish as whatever you're imagining. We met after I earned a place in his elite guard. I never hesitated to speak my mind, which caught his attention, I suppose. He was fascinating, bold, always completely certain of his next step.
The way you describe him, I can't blame you for taking an interest.
You also have to understand his place in our culture, our psychology, our entire conception of ourselves. He guided Zakul's prosperity for generations, centuries. What we had wasn't a child's notion of romance, but we were happy. Then Arkan and his brother Thexan were born. I loved them so much. But no matter what I did, they wanted nothing to do with me. And Valkorian wanted nothing to do with them. His mind was somewhere else. He barely spoke, barely acknowledged any of us for weeks at a time. And then, Vaylin. Vaylin was troubled from the start.
Was she really dangerous, even as a child?
She made furniture move while she was still in the womb. Tore droids apart as a toddler. Once a guard dropped a ball she tossed. Vaylin crippled him. I confronted Valkorian. His daughter needed help. His sons needed him. His solution was to cage Vaylin's mind. Most of her power was locked away, along with most of who she was. He ignored the rest of us outright. I couldn't stand by and watch. I gathered the children. I tried to tell them we needed to go. They laughed and called me weak. Even as children, even with Vaylin's power restrained, the three of them together were still far more powerful than me. I couldn't force them to go. So, I left.
I can't imagine how hard that must have been for you.
Better than being trapped there. Helpless, I transferred to the Knights Enforcement Division and took assignments at the outer fringes of our empire. Valkorian never spoke another word to me. Since then, I've only seen my children in broadcasts of public events, like Thexan's funeral, killed in the core worlds. I doubt they even remember me. Hello, little one.
Seems like you're everywhere.
The Lady of Sorrows is wanted for murder and theft of state secrets, among other charges. The Knights have hunted her for years. No one's come close.
I'm sure the three of us will manage if we work together.
You may not believe this, but it's rare for someone to escape a knight's justice.
And when that someone is the knight's own child?
We'll find out, won't we? Could I... Is it possible for me to talk to him? To Valkorion?
I don't think it works that way, exactly.
Lots of things live down here. Few of them friendly. We should be careful.
What is it? Anything, I think I'm gonna end the video here. I'm not as short as I wanted to be, but not as long. Well, not as long as I wanted to be. Not but not short. But I had a few things to do before I go to bed. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I shall see you again tomorrow. Bye bye now.